I've been trying to do this since September to get the Senate to take seriously the issue that we shouldn't send our sons and daughters into war without consultation, debate, and vote in Congress. And I have been very puzzled, and I know Chuck has too, and Adam has as well, with a desire to avoid this. The fact that we're 4+ months into this operation that began with a boat strike on September 2, and more than 200 so-called enemies have been killed. U.S. troops have been wounded. An armada has been amassed around the Venezuelan coast. We're seizing tankers. We used 150 airplanes in this air platforms in the operation Saturday, and now we're attempting to control not only the Venezuelan economy, but its politics, the timing of its elections, aspects of the Venezuelan society, as President Trump said for years. And there hadn't been a single public hearing in the Senate, in any of the committees, just drives me crazy. I came to the Senate obsessed about these war power issues because I'm a military dad and I represent a state that has deep, deep military equities. But we all should be obsessed about it. None of us should want this president or any president taking our sons and daughters to war without notice, consultation, debate, and vote in Congress. And so this was a big win today, to have every Democrat unified for this principle, that this needs to be taken out of the skiff and put before the American public so they can see what's at stake and whether the administration has a plan or not. I applaud my Democratic colleagues, and I really applaud the number of Republicans who, with some urging by Senator Paul and our discussions, got on board. What does this mean? This was a motion to discharge my war powers resolution from the committee. The committee was going to lock it up and it was never going to see the light of day. So now it becomes the pending business of the Senate. What you will likely see next week is a vote on a motion to proceed, which we would expect, simple majority, similar vote to today, and then a debate, finally, after months, about this military operation, the whole thing, including where it's going in Venezuela and possibly in other nations. That's a debate that under the procedure of the Senate could allow for amendments. But this is all about letting the public in on what's going on. It is so frustrating. If I'm at church, and I was on New Year's Eve, and somebody comes up to me and says, my kid's an Army Ranger, don't let the president send him into war. Or I have people ask me, what's the legal rationale? Or what's the targeting criteria? Or what are we doing? Even when I know answers to these questions, thus far I've been unable to tell them because we only know what we know from classified hearings. It's time to get this out of the skiff, get it on the floor of the Senate, get it before the American public, and do what the Constitution demands of us. Again, I really applaud Senator Schumer for just rock solid focusing on getting this done. And we're going to have a fulsome debate on this issue of the kind that we haven't been allowed to have for a very long time.